And welcome, everybody, to a sold-out Boston Garden, where tonight that sellout crowd is in for a treat. Number 5 is back in uniform for Boston. Bill Walton and the rest of the Celtics are set to take on the Phoenix Suns. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Gorman, along with Tom Heinsohn. We're as surprised as you are, but Bill Walton will indeed play tonight against Phoenix. At least that's the word we get. We'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let's talk a little bit about these Suns, struggling for a spot in the playoffs out west, and as usual, led by Walter Davis.
Oh, Walter Davis is an outstanding offensive player. He overpowers most guards because he's got great leaping ability. He was a real forward when he first came into the pros. They moved him into the backcourt, and boy, he's really tough back there. And he's got all kinds of moves, as you see right here. But I think his outstanding attribute is that medium to deep range jump shot, and he can really do you in with that one.
And shooting better than 50%, you see, from the field, and averaging just about 23 a game. He is complemented at the forward spot by the kid out of Clemson, Larry Nance.
Well, Larry Nance is one of those super-duper leapers, and he manages to get the job done, and he's also an exceptionally fast man for a power forward. That's one of the reasons why John McLeod at one point thought perhaps this team ought to run and take advantage of that speed at that position. Fortunately, I don't think they got it too well organized.
Okay, for the Boston Celtics, again, the story tonight is really a simple one. Yes, Larry Bird is going to be back, and he will play, but even back from a further deficit than Larry Bird has come over the last week. There he is, number 5, Bill Walton, activated today and may go a few minutes.
What he represents to the Celtics is an identity on the bench. They have some real good shooters for fast break basketball. We saw Fred Roberts on Sunday, if you watched the game, really do some damage, filling in for Larry Bird with that speed on the wing. I think he can do the same thing should Walton step in there and get those rebounds and the quick outlet passes to start the fast break. I think they need him in order to get some kind of action offensively going for the second unit.
And the enthusiasm that has been generated by Bill Walton's return has spread. You knew Larry Bird wasn't going to stay down too long, and he's back again tonight.
Larry refuses to stay hurt for too long. He's one of those competitors that wants to play. Very important, his competitive attitude coming into this ball game right now. I'm sure that he's going to really try and have a good game.
Okay, the crowd here at the Boston Garden has been cheering just about every layup that Bill Walton would make in the layup line. They are indeed ready to see the return of number 5. It should be great news for the Boston Celtics as they head down the stretch. How's it going to turn out? We're going to find out over the next couple of hours. Coming up here from the Boston Garden, the world champion Celtics are set to take on the Phoenix Suns.
This Bud's for all that you do.
They said this city was through. You said, no way.
Each day the spirit's growing. Your pride is really showing. You make America work, and this Bud's for you.
Here's to you. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
This is one of the world's most expensive motor oils. It meets or exceeds industry standards for protection against wear. So does Haviland. This motor oil exceeds car makers' warranty requirements. So does Haviland. This oil can cost more than twice as much as Haviland. Twice as much?
That's right, twice as much.
And I thought I did the jokes. Texaco's Haviland Supreme. High-quality protection without the high price.
4x4s came in lots of shapes and sizes this year, but only one was named Best 4x4 of the Year. Nissan Pathfinder, honored by both four-wheel and off-road and four-wheeler magazines.
Best of the year in on- and off-road performance. Best of the year for interior comfort and function.
Award-winning ride, toughness, and style found in Pathfinder and every 4x4 we make. The 4x4 of the Year is Pathfinder. The name is Nissan.
Hi, I'm Tommy Heinsohn. I came out of my way to hunt drug because I knew I could get the new Canavision 8mm from Canon at the best price. This complete one-piece 8mm video Canon camera recorder offers picture quality with the best in Canon optics. The Canavision 8 is so compact you can take great video movies anywhere, and the Canon-developed autofocus systems make it easy. So come on over to Hunt Drug, New England's most unusual camera store. 100 Main Street in Melrose.
And welcome back again, everybody, to the Boston Garden. We're nearly set to meet the starting lineups here between the Suns and the Celtics. Again, the Suns come in 24-37 on the year. They are looking for a playoff spot out west. They're in the hunt right now. The Celtics, of course, 45-16, 27-2 when playing at home here at the Boston Garden.
At 6'6" is number 6, Walter Davis.
We expect no surprises in the Suns starting lineup. Walter Davis will be starting at one guard along with Jay Humphries.
Humphries, pesky little push-up guy that can hurt you at times.
At 6'9" is number 33.
Got to contain him, and Alvan Adams at the center spot.
Clemson at 6'10".
That's the guy that's been playing around with no beef for a long time.
And from Villanova at 6'9",
he really fit
number 54,
the
Pinckney.
mold of John McLeod, looking for a passing center who get out there at the high post and move the ball around. Eddie Pinckney and Larry Nance join him along the front line. And there is the new head coach of the Phoenix Suns, Dick Van Arsdale, who'll be talking with Tom Heinsohn at halftime. 13 different players have started for Phoenix this year, which I think is indicative of the struggle it has been for the Suns all year long.
It's unfortunate that John McLeod took the fall, but they had particularly because they had a lot of young players, a lot of rookies, 5 rookies, I believe, and you sit there and you say, what do you expect from a guy with 5 rookies? Obviously, Jerry Colangelo expected more.
Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge in the backcourt as usual. Robert Parish will be in the middle.
At forward for Minnesota at 6'10".
And the bookends up front. Kevin McHale continues to lead the league in field goal percentage.
And from Indiana,
27 a game. And Larry Bird back in the starting lineup tonight for Boston.
There's a man who had to coach around an awful lot of problems this year. Molded together a real cohesive first 5 and has found a way to utilize the bench without really being penalized. And it wasn't a real good offensive bench, but he managed to survive without it. Now, if Walton can come back, get the job done, it will help that second unit.
And you hear the reaction as we look at Mike Lowerman and Hugh Hollins. Lowerman and Larry Bird, if you remember back to that Phoenix game last February, tossed Larry Bird out of the game. Good chance to remind you here, this copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Boston Celtics and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, or retransmission or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Boston Celtics and SportsChannel's prohibited. Announcers on the broadcast selected by SportsChannel and approved by the Celtics. There he is. I tell you, he's got a great tan, so he spent some time running the beaches or somewhere. Bill Walton in uniform.
The magic sands of Malibu Beach. I think we ought to head out there for your back.
I think
maybe you forget running. You'll just have you lie down.
That would do it. The
heat from the
sand. I like it.
And your back will be as good as new.
As you can see, it has been a while since the Suns have won a game here at the Boston Garden. The Celtics, in fact, have won the last 7 straight over Phoenix. Robert Parish, who has something of a look-alike in Phoenix rookie William Bedford, who we may see later on, physically resemble each other. They don't resemble each other going up and down the floor. Parish easily controlling the tap and the run away. Let's see how things are going to match up. Jay Humphries is going to pick up Dennis Johnson. Larry Nance is over on Bird. Parish out to throw a screen. Larry looking to take the first shot. He got it.
Little pick and roll play and not too aggressive defense that time by the Suns. That's where young team really has its problem defensively.
Suns not very aggressive at all defensively. They give up 113 a game. Can't expect a winning record with that kind. Here's Larry Nance with a strong move.
Celtics didn't look too aggressive defensively that time either. I mean, we're starting from 0 defensively, both ball clubs.
Inside it goes to Parish. Spins on Adams. Whoa! Foul Alvan Adams. Basket Robert Parish. And that was a resounding dunk.
That's the type of play a big burly center like Parish can come up with against an Alvan Adams who's not a real physical player. There it is, the tail end of it, right over Alvan Adams, who you would expect to have him play Robert Parish with a little bit more finesse.
Chief completes the 3-point play. Boston by 3. Humphries coming up near side. Ainge out to pick him up. Nance is trying to post McHale again down low, and that's where Humphries is looking. Now he goes the other way. Dennis Johnson matches up. Eddie Pinckney from the corner. Davis, good offensive rebound, and then threw it away underneath, but Mike Lauerman says it's Phoenix ball. Pinckney will inbound on the sidelines. Pinckney's had a pretty good year for these Phoenix Suns. Fans out here in the East remember him for his career at Villanova when they won the national championship a couple of years ago. Davis lets fly. Rebound McHale. Ainge up quickly to Bird. Gets a nice screen from Parish, then lost the ball. On the break, Larry Nance will have an easy one.
And it wasn't one of those super spectacular slam dunks. It was a little...
Kind of circled the wagons on the way.
Yeah, a little bit to see if any of those Indians were coming after him.
Bird on the roll to Parish. Robert again goes right against Adams. Won't go down this time, and Pinckney's there. Here comes Humphrey.
Well, it's quite evident that Robert Parish ought to be able to get any place he wants against Alvan Adams.
Bird rebounds the Humphries miss. DJ spins wide array. Misses the layup, though. Just let Humphries stand there and count the house. Nance, that's a strong move.
That is what Humphrey is capable of. He penetrates, and then he can pick out the man, create an opportunity, which he did nicely that time for Nance.
Phoenix with their first lead of the game at 6-5. Both teams look very willing to go up and down the floor offensively on each other. Adams jumps out to cut off Ainge, then back to Parish.
Adams does not have the height either to bother Robert Parish on the shot, let alone the ball.
Again, Nance comes through. Now Adams pops out high. He's pretty comfortable out there. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Alvan Adams, leaning in. That gets the Phoenix bench up quickly. That's the second foul on Alvan Adams here early. So we may see the rookie Bedford a little earlier than Dick Van Arsdale would have liked. And an illegal defense is called by Mike Lauerman as Jay Humphries took off after Kevin McHale.
He went down and doubled Kevin McHale before McHale had the ball. And that is an illegal defense. You only can double down when the man has the ball.
Larry on the roll to McHale.
Pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll.
Kevin's first two of the night. Again, Nance is looking to post up McHale nearly every trip. There goes Nance. Good move.
Playing Nance. One up. Have not gone down and doubled Nance yet.
Nance has all 8 of the Phoenix points. On the cut, there's DJ, but he couldn't get a handle on it. Now he fires. Another rebound for Pinckney. Humphries again on the penetration. Pinckney to the hoop. Parish clears the miss, slapped away out of bounds by Pinckney. And it's going to be, I believe, Phoenix basketball. And the rookie William Bedford is going to see some early action here. Here he is, all 7, one of them out of Memphis State. One of the top 5 picks in the NBA draft last year.
He's got to beef up a little bit. He's got that rookie slimness.
Nance again. Not this time. McHale clears the miss off to Ainge. Ahead to Parish. Good run on the floor by Robert. Got the bucket and a foul.
Excellent hustle by Robert Parish, and Danny Ainge had him spotted as soon as Parish took off. Pinckney should have been able to do something with that pass, but he didn't. Here you see Parish. He gets the ball and then really under control. Pinckney goes up, bothers him on the shot, but look at that follow through. That wrist, the limp wrist.
Robert missed the free throw.
That's what helps the shots go in, that prolonged follow through, believe it or not.
Makes him soft.
Yep.
Humphries outside. He got it. Humphries, the first son other than Larry Nance to score in the game with 7:50 to go here first quarter.
This has not been a defensive gem.
DJ looking inside. Parish was open for a moment. Now Bird goes to him. Wants to work on Bedford. A rebound. Pinckney, who's doing a good job on the defensive board. That's his third. Nance forces one up and draws a foul from Larry Bird.
What a great asset to be able to get a power forward who, once he gets the ball with one step, can cram it as hard as Nance can. You see, Larry Bird had to go right out there and challenge Nance to stop him from getting that layup. Forces him to take that rather poor shot, fall away, but ends up with the foul.
Dick Lipe hands me a note. Tom, as a coach, you got to love. Nance has been in the league for 5 years, and his scoring average has increased every year.
Does more things now than he did initially, which was just a run and stuff.
It's true. He was an awesome dunker when he came along, wasn't he? Bird, two more.
Ed Pinckney is going to have a man-sized job on his hands to fight through picks and get to Larry Bird.
7:09 left to play here in the first. Boston by 1. They clear aside for Nance. And a quick foul is called on McHale. First on McHale. Second on the team. Nance one more time. Nance is indeed the offensive game plan here tonight for Phoenix. There he goes. Won't go down. Good tip, though, by Pinckney.
Pinckney is a leaper, and so is Walter Davis. They get some good rebounding out of that guard spot.
Bird, little hesitation move, trying to dump it underneath, and Pinckney got a hand on it. Suns by 1, looking for a three-point lead. Pinckney on a wing, kicks it back to Humphries. Now Davis.
That's finding the right guy.
First bucket for Walter Davis. Phoenix by 3.
Well, the Celtics really have not picked out a guy to go to and say, let's work him to death until he yells uncle.
Well, Celtics are going to find out who that guy is here in a second. They just took a timeout. 6:16 to go in the first. Phoenix up by 3.
If you are a dark-haired girl in a bright red dress, I will steal you away. If you are an ancient cathedral, I will capture you instantly. If you are an explosion of brilliant flowers, I will catch you. And I will keep you, all of you, in all the splendor of your glorious colors. The amazing new Polaroid Spectra system. Polaroid, we take your pictures seriously.
If we add this new, who can help an expansion-minded airline find a new route to success? Whose cellular technology can help the airline's financial officers track down their investment banker? Who can design an office automation system to generate the feasibility study? Whose telecommunications software can expand the airline's reservation system? Who can help this business idea get off the ground? The answer is NYNEX.
Pontiac gives you more buying power than ever. 3.9% financing, or up to $1,200 cash back. Now at your New England Pontiac dealers, 3.9% GMAC financing. Not just on a few models, but on every hot new Pontiac in stock. Bonneville's, Pontiac 6000s, GrandAms, Sunbirds, everything. Or get cash back up to $1,200 cash back when you buy or lease. Plus the power of GM's new 660 protection. See your New England Pontiac dealers now.
You're going to see what a little penetration can do. Larry Bird lifts Nance, and all of a sudden Pinckney's got 2 of them, and Bird alertly finds Kevin McHale, and before Pinckney can get back, it's 2 points. Now you're going to see Nance, who this is a real major league move. Strong move, low post player, something that he's added to his game the last few years. Some dynamite low post offense, but he can't do that night after night after night.
That's Celtic ball down 3. Parish down 1.
Now the Celtics really have several matchups they can attack. Let's find out which one they continue to go to, and it might be Bedford, the rookie.
Robert Parish with 9 of Boston's 15. Bird and McHale off to relatively slow starts, but the Celtics have been going right at Parish. Bedford missing over the top. Pinckney kept it alive, and then McHale lost it out of bounds. Pinckney is active, isn't he?
He is a leaper. He's added a little bit of an outside shot, I understand, this year, something he really didn't have.
Nope, he didn't have one in college, I can assure you of that. Bedford.
A little sloppy defense that time by Robert Parish, who forgot Bedford, and I doubt whether they'll find him, and they did.
Larry Bird takes a little fall away. McHale can't get the rebound. Humphries off the floor. Phoenix the advantage on the break. Davis on a wing. Back to Humphries. Long rebound tracked down by Pinckney. Nance thought about the shot, and McHale came out to meet him. Davis is trying to post up Ainge. Too much traffic down there, though, and he comes out high. Bedford. Not the shot you're looking for Bedford to take.
It was there as Robert Parish really helped out Dennis Johnson on Nance.
They clear aside for Robert Parish. Turns on the rookie. Short with it. Bird, though, tracks it down in the corner. Larry for three. Another rebound. Pinckney, who's got about 5 or 6 of them here in the early going.
4 on 3, and they come up with virtually nothing.
Larry Nance strong to the hoop. Pinckney keeping it alive, but it goes out of bounds. Pinckney tried for the dunk, and it wouldn't get down for him.
Celtics back on their heels, not blocking out. They better get to block out, put a body on some of those leapers the Suns have, or they're going to get a lot of offensive tip-ins.
Celtics go to McHale this time, and Pinckney snaps it away out of bounds.
You know, something I've noticed the last couple of ball games is that people are starting to get at Kevin's little jump hook, sticking their hand in at his waist as he turns to the baseline and giving him a problem.
DJ, and he's fouled on the way through. Humphries is going to pick it up. Not been too many fouls in this game. That's just the 4th on Phoenix and the 1st on Humphries. Make it the 3rd on Phoenix. Only 5 fouls called in this game so far in almost 8 minutes of play. 18-15, relatively low scoring with Dennis Johnson at the line.
The Celtics have not played very aggressive defense, and Casey Jones more often than not counts on the Celtics first unit getting out by a good margin in this first quarter, so he can rotate that bench through and not give too much ground. And right now the Celtics trailing.
First 2 for Dennis Johnson. Boston down by 1. DJ and Davis, who I'm sure saw a lot of each other in practice when Dennis was playing out in Phoenix. Suns a little trouble getting organized this trip. They're down to 9 on the shot clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nance will take it. Rebound Bird. Long lead pass to McHale, trying to fight off Nance. No fouls called. The Celtic bench is up and screaming. 4th turnover on Boston, and an offensive foul is called on Larry Nance the other way as he ran over Bird. And McHale still complaining up the other end to Mike Lauerman.
Well, Nance ran right up his back like a defensive back in pro football. Didn't know where the ball was and ran right into McHale. No whistle. Casey Jones upset.
Celtics had a lot of trouble with Lauerman out in Phoenix. Pinckney over the top, knocking it out of bounds. Celtics having a little trouble getting the ball into McHale, Tom.
Pinckney using some quick feet to make it difficult.
Kevin, good move.
And Bedford had a chance to really help on the situation and didn't move his feet.
Boston goes back up by 1, and immediately the Suns are going to take a timeout. 3:16 to play here first quarter. Kind of slugging it out with each other. Boston 19, Phoenix 18.
Like many before, you came here asking for just one thing.
Sadowski. Shibowski.
A chance.
Pronounced Shibowski. You're gonna make it. Here comes you. You make America work, and this one's for you.
Here's to you. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste
Hey, Sid.
that says Budweiser.
This bud's for you.
Radio dispatch service vans from your local Texaco oil company are often the only vehicles on your street during a snowstorm. Texaco's expert service technicians are on call 24 hours a day. They'll keep your heating system in top shape this winter. Call your local Texaco full-service dealer today. In Boston, it's White Fuel at 269-8300. In Providence, it's Callagher at 725-6000. And in Worcester, it's Claflin Donahue at 754-5331.
Now's your chance. Ken and Dave's gigantic warehouse clearance sale, the biggest sale of the year. Save 10 to 70% on all clearance merchandise. Nothing at regular prices, some items below cost. While they last, TV, stereo, video, phones, appliances, overstocks, and demos at incredible prices. Sale on now through Monday night only at all 6 manufacturers' marketplace locations. Now's your chance. Ken and Dave really wail. It's a warehouse clearance sale.
Larry Bird launches the down and out pattern, and you see McHale going for it, and Lance kind of ran up his side, stepped on his foot, and really when you see it from this angle, you see Nance giving a little push off there and then just backing away after the ball was mishandled by McHale. McHale saying the foul happened before the ball even got to me, referee. Why don't you call it? I think he was right.
I think he was too. And you see Phoenix 11-7 edge in rebounding. Celtics only 15 shots attempted here. Boston by 1. Phoenix's ball. Ainge is out on Humphries. Davis lets fly off a screen. Bedford got a hand on it, but they say Parish did too. It's Phoenix basketball.
Bedford stepped right around Robert Parish. Get a hand on that rebound. Well, the Celtics still not laying a body on these leapers as they go into the offensive board.
Nance was looking for Davis underneath. Hey, that was a long 5, but it got there. And Celtics looking to stretch it out a bit with 3 minutes to go here in the first. Inside McHale. Humphries comes back on the double, leaves Dennis alone. That should work all night. Boston by 3.
They're going down, doubling McHale. That'll leave Dennis and Danny Ainge wide open.
Celtics have run off 6 straight here off the timeout. Boston's timeout. Underneath, Davis got free. Hits the shot and draws a foul.
Now for a guard, that's not a bad play. Put him in a low post. He's going to leap over most of the guards in the NBA. Now, that's got some kind of versatility. Guess who's coming in, Mike?
A standing ovation at the Boston Garden for Bill Walton. You gotta love it. Bird takes the pull-up. Won't go down. Loose ball rebound. Danny Ainge has got it. Kevin McHale, long jumper.
Took a couple of those when Bird was out of the lineup. Said, I like it. I'm going to try a few more of those.
The alley-oop to Nance. Couldn't quite get to it. Dennis Johnson tracks it down in the corner.
A better pass, and it would have been an easy 2.
It was. Nance was wide open. Inside McHale. Tipped away by Bedford. Humphries. Good bounce pass to Davis. Missed the layup. Bedford the rebound. Misses the jumper. And a foul is going to be called reaching in on either Bill Walton or Dennis Johnson.
Well, a couple of the Celtics didn't really hustle back. They thought it was a clear 2 points. And there were 2 shots missed, and because they didn't hustle back, DJ ended up with the foul.
Bill Walton picked up the foul. Davis, long jumper, back rims it. Nance the rebound. Phoenix getting a lot of second chances here. Nowhere for Bedford to go. McHale, a quick hands, Ainge the ball over to Bird. Looking for Walton cutting through. Now Bill's got it. Goes to the hoop and slapped away by Bedford. Up ahead, Davis again on the break. 7 now for Walter Davis, and we're tied at 23. Bird pops out from behind the screen. Here comes Humphries. Pinckney will take the pull-up.
Suns are getting that fast break going on rebounds. They're getting it out fast and taking off.
Final 40 seconds here of the first quarter. DJ. Rebound Bird blocked by Bedford, picked off by Pinckney. Boston again beat down the floor badly. Davis won't go down. The follow Davis is good.
Had a 4-on-2 that time. The Suns. A little fatigue showing in this Celtic lineup right now.
Celtics looking for the final shot here of the first quarter, down 4.
We might be seeing the effect of saying, hey, Bill Walton's here. We're going to get well fast, and it's not happening.
Bird's going to go on Nance. 2 good fakes.
Boy, Bedford almost bit for it twice. He was still up in the air, and Bird laid a second one on him. If he could have jumped higher, he would have.
Humphries front rims one from about 40 feet, but the Phoenix Suns have come to play here at the Garden. Bill Walton might be back, but Phoenix is up by 2 at the end of 1, 27-25.
SportsChannel goes the distance with knockout boxing action. Check listings for days and times.
There's more professional action on the way on SportsChannel. Candlepin bowling is one of New England's prime pastimes, and SportsChannel has some of the area's best squaring off. Bob Gamere has the play-by-play, and bowling expert Fran Ornerato provides color analysis. If you're a bowling fanatic or a casual fan, then you'll enjoy professional bowling right here on SportsChannel. The Professional Candlepin Bowlers Tour, Monday nights at 8. Right here on SportsChannel, the best place to see events you can't see anywhere else.
March continues to be a very busy month on SportsChannel. Let's check out the exciting sports action on tap from March 16th through the 31st. The world champion Celtics take the court 5 more times this month as they head into the final stretch of the regular season. Join us for all the live action from Boston Garden as the Celtics go up against Milwaukee, Seattle, New Jersey, Cleveland, and Philadelphia. Hockey fans, don't miss 2 more exciting Whaler matchups as Hartford faces off against Los Angeles and Edmonton. Our ski racing coverage also continues in March as we head to Boyne Mountain, Michigan for another stop on the 87 U.S. Pro Tour. This time, it's the Post-Grape Nuts Midwest Pro Series. Next, we'll head back indoors for more exciting MISL action. 2 matchups round off March's busy schedule. First, it's Chicago versus Cleveland, then Chicago at New York. All this action comes your way March 16th through the 31st on SportsChannel.
Welcome back to the Garden, everybody. Quick chance to remind you, tonight's game is brought to you by Century 21 of New England. Put number 1 to work for you. Each office is independently owned and operated. There you see the Suns attempting 31 field goals in the first quarter. My goodness, Tom.
That is a lot of shots.
Suns leading in the rebounds 15-10. Offensively on the boards, they're up 7-3. And that's the score, 27-25. Phoenix ball to open the second quarter. Jeff Hornacek has checked into the game. He's got the ball with Jerry Seasting on him.
It's an old axiom, Mike.
Bedford lost it on the way up, and Walton tips it to Dennis Johnson.
An old axiom, Mike. You take more shots than the other team, you don't have to shoot quite as well. And the Suns have proven it once again.
Seasting, the only non-starter with Walton on the floor. Bird got the roll.
Celtics need a little life in this lineup right now. First unit was kind of playing on their heels, just playing out the minutes.
Seasting and DJ the guards, Bird, Walton, and Parish up front. So the Celtics are big along the front line. Walter Davis lost it on the way by. Seasting's got Parish with him. Dumps it off to the trailer. Dennis Johnson for 2.
Beautiful play by Seasting, set up all the way to help Dennis Johnson, who was trailing behind Seasting, make an easy hoop.
Yep, the hustle of Robert Parish made the defense stay on.
Yep.
Davis open in the corner. Walter's going to make that shot more often than not. Bird quickly the other way, lost it behind his back. Davis was going to alley-oop one to Bedford and lost the dribble. Davis again. Rebound Walton. Strong one on the boards. Gets it to Seasting on the break. Parish is again with him. Jerry the pull-up. Hornacek the rebound. 4-on-2 Phoenix. Davis on a wing. Rammed home by William Bedford, and a foul is going to go on Bill Walton.
Tell you, Bedford has been hustling on that offensive board the last 3 trips up the court, and this time it paid off. Right on the play. Yeah, and you watch coming from the left of your screen, William Bedford slips inside Bill Walton for that easy tip, plus the foul. Walton played a couple of minutes, ran up and down. I think that's all you might really be able to expect from Bill Walton at this stage, is trying to get his timing right now. And perhaps the Celtic ball players expected a little bit more out of Bill Walton than he was able to produce in that short stint.
5 points for Bedford. Suns by 3 with 10 minutes to go first half. Bird. Good up fake. Spins around. Left hand won't go, but he's going to draw a foul on Mike Sanders.
What a play that was by Bird. I thought he was going to come back. You know, that's that fake he always uses. You watch him now. And a little up fake. Lifts Sanders, leans around, and then usually shoots it with his right hand and confused Nance. It ends up going to the line. But he took that left hand shot. I'm sure Nance was looking for him to shoot it with his right hand.
Larry looking for his 10th point of the night, trying to get the Celtics back to within 1. Larry first on the Celtics in double figures. Here comes Hornacek.
Well, this is the type of team that you say, well, maybe we'll play ourselves into real top form by the 4th quarter, but I wouldn't want to let this Phoenix Suns team out on an open leash for too long.
Nance kicks it off to Bedford. Too hard with the jumper, and McHale is there. DJ Davis playing good defense all the way up. Double team on Bird on a cut to Parish. Finds room. It's blocked by Bedford and picked off by Hornacek. Nance alone in the corner. Penetrates. Throws up a wild shot. Bird the rebound.
Boy, and Parish really made him take that wild shot. Nance thought he was going to get fouled, and at the last instant, Parish jumped away, and Nance was off balance.
Nance got off hot. Bird is free.
Oh, yeah. That was as nice as can be. Celtics need to play some good defense right now. Dig it down, bend the knees, get the feet moving, put the hands up, and challenge.
Hornacek wants to go to Sanders, and Bird did a good job shutting him off. Loose out of bounds. Boston ball. Celts by 1, looking for 3. 8:35 to play here in the first half. There's the double on Bird. Seasting is the open man.
And 2 of the Suns rushed at Seasting, and Parish was wide open. Had the shot been missed, Parish had a clean shot at the offensive rebound.
Sanders will try. Rebound McHale. He lost it, but Seasting got it, and Nance committed a foul.
Now they're starting to block out the Celtics. They're forming that cup, not allowing any of the purple jerseys to step inside them for the offensive rebound. Starting to get their feet moving.
Nance scored the first 8 points of the game for Phoenix, and since then he has missed 6 straight and committed a couple of fouls. McHale trying to kick it back, and it was lost. Here comes Davis. He's got Nance with him. Finds him. A lot of fast breaks out of Phoenix here tonight.
They are ready and willing to push that ball up the court.
McHale wants it. Out of bounds. Bird got the last hand on it, says Mike Lauerman.
You know, McHale has held up so well all season long offensively, shooting a fantastic percentage. When he misses what you think is an easy shot, everybody in the building goes, ooh. Boy, he's just been absolutely fantastic. He's got to miss a few sometime.
That's a travel on Mike Sanders as he took a little jump step outside. Bernard Thompson is going to come into the game for the first time for Phoenix. He'll join Hornacek in the backcourt.
Well, the Phoenix philosophy, much like the other ball clubs, let's keep running at them, use a lot of people, try and tire them out, see what we can do coming down the fourth quarter.
Jerry Seasting hits his second in a row. Seasting the quick hands, nearly took it away from Hornacek. Hornacek might have to shoot this. Gives it up to Bernard Thompson, and he knocks it home.
A little patience that time, and they sprung Thompson loose.
Suns continue to hang right in there. McHale wants the ball inside. Tipped away by Pinckney. It's going to be tough to throw that pass over the top of Pinckney.
Pretty big, and got good leaping ability. Going to have to be an exceptional pass. With a little zip on it, and not too much of a lob.
6.5 to go first half. Celtics by 1.
Tweeter for times like these. Mitsubishi Direct View TV. B&O Remote Stereo Systems. At Tweeter, the best audio and video equipment is delivered to your doorstep, installed by experts, and easily financed. These are the times that call for the best, and the best of everything is at
Tweeter for times like these.
Dear, the birds have gone south. It's time we joined them.
Well, you should fit right in.
I am looking at the travel deal of the century.
Can we afford this?
I'll talk to my banker. Hello, I'd like a loan. I'm sure we can arrange that. How long will it take? How fast can you write?
With Fleetline, you've got the money. What you do with it is up to you.
Well, you sure handled that banker, honey.
Money in my hands.
Stay out in front with Fleet.
Pontiac gives you more buying power than ever. 3.9% financing. Or up to $1,200 cash back. Now at your New England Pontiac dealers, 3.9% GMAC financing. Not just on a few models, but on every hot new Pontiac in stock. Bonnevilles, Pontiac 6000s, GrandAms, Sunbirds, everything. Or get cash back up to $1,200 cash back when you buy or lease. Plus the power of GM's new 660 protection. See your New England Pontiac dealers now.
Coming from the left of your screen, you're going to see Bill Walton on a rebound and do what he does so well and has been so helpful to this team last season. Get the rebound and then quickly outlet it to trigger fast breaks. Off they go. Look at how far up the court Robert Parish has gotten so far. That is a mighty important thing. If Bill Walton can do that consistently and for a goodly number of minutes.
Celtics shooting the ball much better here in the second quarter, but they lead by only 1. They were down by 2 after 1. Danny Ainge has yet to score in the game. Forced way outside by Thompson.
They're fronting Kevin McHale and forcing some outside shots with a man on Danny Ainge, and he still scores. But you know, everybody has tried beaucoup ways to stop Kevin McHale fronting, and last Sunday it was just a matter of pure physical force. Ricky Mahorn.
Mike Sanders tries, misses from the corner. Parish off quickly to Seasting. Bird's with him on the break, but the Suns are back.
It's a 2-on-4 fast break. Where are the rest of the Celtics running? They're not getting up the court. That's a sign to me that, hey, we can win this one anytime.
McHale rolls one up and it won't go down. Hornacek. Bird the quick hands as Alvan Adams tried to find Pinckney down on the baseline.
Alvan Adams, one of the real fine passing centers in the league, facing up. Passes like a guard when he's up at the high post. Ooh.
That was a heck of an up fake right there, but McHale got a piece of his layup. Celtics were more organized here on the break this time. Seasting on a wing, and he's tripped by Bernard Thompson.
Here's Danny Ike pushing it up, and Seasting on the fly, and Thompson just didn't get that big 14 out of the way.
Bird missing for three. McHale the rebound, rolls in two.
All right, that's starting to get live on the glass. Celtics really at times give up the offensive rebound a lot easier than perhaps they should.
Alvan Adams again, couple of pump fakes, and Parish got the miss. Out quickly to Ainge. Bird in the middle, back to Danny. Takes the pull-up, in and out.
Again, only two Celtics really in on that fast break.
Eddie Pinckney goes to Adams. Nowhere to go. Dumps it off, though, nicely. Pinckney, a good move.
Finds a way.
Sure did. 4:30 to go here in the half with the sun still hanging around. Bird works on Sanders. Hornacek the rebound, looking to push it up quickly. Lost it in the middle. Bird's got it. Parish and Seasting and Ainge all with them on the break, but it's tipped away out of bounds.
Tell you, the Suns are hustling, Mike.
They sure are.
They're getting back on the defense. The Celtics not really forcing any tempo, fast break opportunities. They're content to lollygag up the court. Not getting easy ones.
Humphries is back in along with Larry Nance. Pinckney again fronting McHale. There's the pass.
Perfect lob pass. No weak side help. The weak side of the Celtic offense pulled way up above the foul line, so no blue shirt or purple jersey could get down there and help on that lob pass.
Seasting, good quick hands to strip Humphries as he was looking to go inside. Finds Bird for two.
Well, Bird says, I've been off for long enough. I want to get running here. It's on that wing, the fast break, and Van Osdale said, I've seen enough. I want timeout before they start going to town on it.
Celtics with their biggest lead of the night. 3:33 to play here first half, and Boston is up by 7, 45-38.
Nissan's introduced more new cars in a year than anyone in history, plus a whole new attitude.
We got the power to make you move. We make you feel like driving. We make you feel like driving.
They're waiting for you, the wide-open Pulsar NX, the longest wide-body van, and Pathfinder, 4x4 of the year.
We make you feel like driving, and the name is Nissan.
My wild Irish rose, as sweet as flower that grows, and someday for my sake she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose.
On St. Paddy's Day, celebrate with the only American beer that's also brewed and bottled in Ireland, Budweiser.
If you are a dark-haired girl in a bright red dress, I will steal you away. If you are an ancient cathedral, I will capture you instantly. If you are an explosion of brilliant flowers, I will catch you. And I will keep you, all of you, in all the splendor of your glorious colors. The amazing new Polaroid Spectra system. Polaroid. We take your pictures seriously.
At the top of your screen is Larry Bird. Anticipation, thy name is Larry Bird. And you see how quickly he converts and puts his foot on the gas pedal to outdistance his defender. That's determination in action.
Good hands there by Jerry Seasting, too, as he anticipated where Humphries was trying to go with the ball. Pinckney, no, he traveled with it.
I thought the people could see the obvious, though.
Oh, they could.
They could.
Sometimes, though, if you're really way back in the barroom, though, you can.
Yeah, okay.
A loop to Parish doesn't work.
Boy, they had 3 defenders sitting on that lob.
Nance lost his dribble as soon as he caught it. Humphries swallowed up by Parish. Now Nance.
And all those little inside picks that John McHale was famous for, bringing people to the ball off somebody, a smaller man's pick that allows a guy to get pretty decent positioning close.
Ainge, good hands to get the ball back door, and it goes out of bounds, and the Celts caught a break there as the ball hit Humphries on the floor.
You have got that right. Pure luck. The Leprechaun was good.
All right, see if they can get 2 out of it. Into McHale, who's triple teamed. Out to Bird. He got 3 out of it. 17 first half points for Larry Bird, 11 of them here in the second quarter.
Casey Jones can't be too happy with what the Celtics have done here in this first half, however.
Davis knocks one home. Walter Davis has a quiet 13. Again, Ainge looking inside. Kevin's got the ball, and 2.
And McHale hasn't got real beef pushing up against him, and Ed Pinckney, he's going to be able to get where he wants.
Alvan Adams, top of the key for 2. Neither side missing here the last couple of minutes. 50-44. Boston by 6. Under 2 to play here first half. Parish wants it. Loose ball. McHale is there, but a foul is going to be called. Kevin picks it up in the rebounding action. Again, not many fouls being called by this crew downstairs. That's just the 4th on Boston. Only 3 on Phoenix here. Neither team went over the limit in that first half.
First quarter.
Well, they know what that means. Walter Davis wants it back. That's why.
He's getting aggressive. He came off a pick that Nance really shook up Dennis Johnson.
Danny for 3. Got it. 5 points for Danny Ainge. Boston by 7. Inside Nance. Pinckney looking inside. Nance and Adams right beside each other. Adams got it, though. Misses the hook. McHale the rebound. Off to DJ. Bird and Parish are running. Dennis will take it. And Robert Parish is called for an offensive foul, setting the screen off the ball.
Phoenix Suns are really hustling back, though. The Celtics had a 3-man fast break. There were 4 purple jerseys back there to protect against it. That shows me a little hustle under a new coach.
Davis feels it and draws a foul from Danny Ainge.
That was a typical Walter Davis move. A quick release, good quick leaping ability, and then before he got to the full height of his jump, the shot was off as he leaned into Dennis Johnson. You just watch now how difficult it is to play him. Dennis Johnson really never had a shot at that to defend it or even get close to it without picking up a foul. That's how clever Davis is.
And as you said, that foul was on Dennis Johnson, his 2nd, not Ainge, 5th on the Celtics. Walter having a great year for this club.
Well, he's a great guy. It's such a shame to see him involved with that drug difficulty. You wonder how a guy like him gets involved.
Bird popping out. 19 first half points for Larry Bird.
They have that all the time. Ed Pinckney is not going to fight through a good pick.
And you can see the Huns. The Huns?
The Suns.
They came over the hill, the Huns, yes.
They in the slit trenches or what?
Looking for the final shot.
On the helmet.
Humphries. McHale the rebound. Bird lets one fly. Ooh. And wait a minute, we've got a traveling violation called in the backcourt. And Phoenix is going to get the ball with 1 second on the clock.
Get your hands up. Don't give it away. Don't argue with the official now. There's the 1 second.
Pinckney gets it in. Alvan Adams fires and got it for 3.
There it is. You can't play. They're all being upset. And they allow the Suns to get that shot off. That's because they were upset with the traveling violation, and that is el dumb play.
Well, the referee originally scheduled 3, or put his hands up for 3. Now he says 2. So the Boston lead is 5 at the half, 55-50.
Could you tell me something about yourself, please?
Well, I've been knocked down, blown up, shot at. I'm fluent in 4 languages.
Well,
don't interrupt me. I'm not through.
There's more.
Yeah. I lie a lot.
If you need protection, Nick Escalante is your man.
Who puts you in an emergency?
The pretty boy's name is Danny DeMarco.
Heat. It doesn't get any hotter. Rated R.
Starts March 13th at a theater near you.
Howdy. Give me a light. Bud Light.
If you just ask for a light beer, you never know what you'll get.
Give me a light. Bud Light.
So if you want the less filling light beer with the first name of taste, don't just ask for a light beer.
Give me light. Bud Light.
Ask for Bud Light, because everything else is just a light.
Hi.
Buy your friend a beer.
Hi, I'm Digger Phelps, reminding you to be with us throughout the Notre Dame basketball season right here for the Digger Phelps Show. Each week, we'll bring on a Notre Dame basketball player and someone from the academic world at the University of Notre Dame. You'll see highlights of past games as well as upcoming opponents. So be sure to check your local listings for the Digger Phelps Show each week right here.
Basketball, the American game played worldwide.
Boston Celtics basketball brought to you by True Value. More than just a name, it's their way of doing business. By the 9X Yellow Pages, the official directory of New England Telephone. The 9X Yellow Pages, it's always there when you need it. By Century 21 of New England, put number 1 to work for you. Each office is independently owned and operated. And by the Boston Globe. You'll find it all in the Globe.
The one and only Rock of Boston, 104 FM, WBCN.
And welcome back once again to the Boston Garden, everybody. We are at halftime, and the Celtics have themselves a 55-50 lead. The Phoenix Suns hanging right in this one. I'm Mike Gorman. Boston got off quickly in this game, but then Phoenix really held their own and actually led by 2 at the end of the first quarter. The Celtics rode the hot shooting of Larry Bird in that second quarter to the 5-point lead at the half, but as not been the case in the past where the Celtics first unit has run out to big leads, Phoenix really did a fine job. Boston got a little boost from the bench from Jerry Seasting, who hit a couple of jump shots, and of course they got an emotional boost from the return of Bill Walton. Bill getting himself about 5 minutes in that first half. He did not score, got himself a rebound, and really looked like he was really just trying to get his legs under him and get used to being back in NBA action. But of course, that is great news for the Boston Celtics here tonight as Bill Walton is back in uniform and playing. However, a game is at stake, and the Celtic lead is a precarious one right now. 55-50, Boston up by 5. When we come back here to Boston Garden, Tom Heinsohn will be talking to the new coach of the Phoenix Suns, Dick Van Arsdale.
True Value Hardware, it's more than a name.
The versatile Black & Decker clamp light can hold itself up, leaving your hands free to work. It's the cordless rechargeable light with a powerful beam that you can angle. In March, get the Black & Decker clamp light for just $4.99. Look for the True Value of the Month banner at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
True Value.
Sally, who took the Yellow Pages?
Honey, have you seen the yellow pages?
No.
Susie, where are the yellow pages?
Sally had it last. I did not.
Come on, I need the yellow
Over the years, one book has been in more homes, helping people throughout New England find more goods and services. The 9X Yellow Pages.
Mom.
It's always there when you need it.
Oh.
Who sells more homes than anyone else? More pretty little bungalows, more homes on a hill, more two-story colonials with a backyard grill, more homes in the country and more homes in town, more homes up the street and more homes down. Who sells more homes? Well, you know who. Want to sell your home?
Put number one to work for you. Century 21.
Now you know.
Call any Century 21 office in the New England area for help in selling your home now.
The Boston Globe has more coupons than any other newspaper in town. Now, what part of the Globe do you enjoy the best?
Oh, obviously, I like the food paper.
No, why obviously?
Well, I'm a little bit on the larger side.
Not really, not really. You know, you ever hug skinny little women?
Ow, my back broke.
You know, that's
Well,
really...
they can't even find my backbone.
Now, there you go. Are you a coupon cutter?
My husband's more of a coupon cutter than I am.
Really? And you save a lot of money?
Yes, we do.
Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars on a yearly basis.
Well, the way we eat, probably.
Well, that's terrific. That's terrific.
Today's halftime guest will receive a gift from Carton's Jewelers, a Pulsar quartz watch. The world knows a great watch when it sees one. Pulsar and Carton Jewelers at Copley Place, downtown Boston, and throughout New England.
My guest tonight, a fellow who left the television booth to sit on the bench and now coach the Phoenix Suns, Dick Van Arsdale. And Dick, it's a drastic change, isn't it?
You better believe it, Tom. It's I knew it would be a difficult assignment, and I only agreed to do it the rest of the season, of course. But after experiencing 5 games as the head coach, I tell you, it's a lot easier being in the booth. And I knew it would be tough, but I have a lot more respect now for coaches than I used to have.
What's the toughest thing?
Well, I think the toughest thing is to sit on the bench and realize that as a coach, you don't have the control on the floor that you did when you were a player. I felt like I had a little bit of control when I played. As a coach, you try to prepare the guys as best you can, and I'm trying to keep them up mentally. I'm not doing the X's and O's. I'm leaving that to John Wetzel, but try to make them believe in themselves. I'm just hoping that we can finish the season on a positive note.
Well, you've got some very young basketball players here playing for you. What's been their attitude since the change?
It's getting better. I think they were in a little bit of a shock initially because when I took over, of the 12 guys on the active roster, McLeod had been the only pro coach that 11 of them had ever had. Nance, you know, and Davis and Adams, they've been around a long time, and it was a shock. And the younger players don't know what the heck's going on anyway. They're hoping to play well and have jobs for next season. We do have 5 rookies, and they're all good guys, and they're learning, but they really don't know what to expect right now.
Well, even though you haven't coached this ball club for that long, you still have seen them all season long. What do you think the prospects are for this club?
I think that the club is, I think there are some good players. I think the big problem that this club has, it's a very fragile team. There's no strength, and when we go against the stronger teams in the league, we really can't match up. So they need more strength to go with some of the younger players. I hope that's what they can do next year.
Little beefy bodies, huh?
Yeah, one like yours.
A wide body we need, huh? Well, will we be seeing you back next season? I mean, have they enticed you in enough to bring you back?
Tom, I'll be back hopefully as the color commentator, and I wish the new coach the best of luck, whoever he might be.
My advice, too. Get it back to the booth. We'll be back with more, and thanks to Dick Van Arsdale. But first, these words.
When it comes to the sport of kings, there's no place to be than SportsChannel. We've got the most comprehensive racing card around. First, Harvey Pack and his special guest co-host take a look at the day's races from the Big A Aqueduct Park. You'll see each race from start to finish. Plus, there's an analysis of each replay and the late scratches for the next day's card. New York racing at its best. Next, Racing from Suffolk Downs takes you down the stretch for a recap of the day's racing from the East Boston Oval. Each racing day, Dan Bucci, Fred Conover, or Mike Welch take a look at the race card and recap the action. And this winter, for the first time, Rockingham Park conducts racing from the Salem, New Hampshire facility. During the week and on the weekends, host Bill Nader or Don Bowman have each day's race card on tap for you. But that's not all. For the most comprehensive coverage of the national racing scene, host John Imbriel and Harvey Pack host Inside Racing. Each week, the best races from the best parks from around the nation are shown. Plus, there's features, interviews, analysis, and more on Sports Channel. March continues to be a very busy month on Sports Channel. Let's check out the exciting sports action on tap from March 16th through the 31st. The world champion Celtics take the court 5 more times this month as they head into the final stretch of the regular season. Join us for all the live action from Boston Garden as the Celtics go up against Milwaukee, Seattle, New Jersey, Cleveland, and Philadelphia. Hockey fans, don't miss 2 more exciting Whaler matchups as Hartford faces off against Los Angeles and Edmonton. Our ski racing coverage also continues in March as we head to Boyne Mountain, Michigan for another stop on the 87 U.S. Pro Tour. This time, it's the Post-Grape Nuts Midwest Pro Series. Next, we'll head back indoors for more exciting MISL action. 2 matchups round off March's busy schedule. First, it's Chicago versus Cleveland, then Chicago at New York. All this action comes your way March 16th through the 31st on Sports Channel.
And welcome back to the Boston Garden once again, everybody. We're at halftime. The Celtic lead is 55-50. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn. Casey Jones didn't have a lot to say to the guys downstairs because they were back out on the floor here. Tom shooting with better than 7 minutes still to go on the halftime clock. We're going to take a look at some quick highlights from that first half. Early on, the Celtics went often and well to Robert Parish.
Well, that was the place to go, particularly with Alvan Adams guarding Robert Parish. You see Parish just swoop by with no real apparent help from any of the other guys with the purple jerseys on. That's where the key matchup could be in this second half when they needed to go to Robert Parish.
Phoenix, a nice job coming up here on an inbounds play.
Well, you watch Waller Davis just run Dennis Johnson into a pick. That forces Robert Parish to have to adjust. Now, you watch them lay the heavy lumber on Dennis Johnson. That allows Davis to get the ball. Parish has to go out there and help. And there's Nance just flying in. Or was it? It's William Bedford making the layup.
And the play we see at least once a game, Dennis Johnson looking for Bird.
Yeah, calling this little play, and the defender gets caught looking the wrong way, and the Celtics invariably make him pay.
Okay, again, we are at halftime. The Celtic lead is 55-50, but it's been a struggle so far. Second half from the Garden is coming up.
Captain Ron Francis, scrappy Kevin Dineen, flashy Ray Ferraro, and steady Joel Quenville. 4 players who will make Hartford Whalers hockey on Sports Channel exciting this season. Get ready for more of Whaler Mania as the Whalers take on the best there is in the NHL on the road to the Stanley Cup playoffs. The LA Kings bring their troops to Hartford on Sunday, March 22nd for a matchup with the Whalers. Sports Channel's exclusive coverage begins at 2 o'clock.
If you just ask for a light beer, give me a light. You never know what you'll get.
Dogs. No, actually, Bud Light.
So if you want the less filling light beer with the first name and taste, ask for Bud Light.
Yours?
No. Because everything else...
Give me a light.
Showtime.
...is just a light.
When you look for the best in thoroughbred racing, turn to Sports Channel, because we've got the best racing card around. All year long, you'll see a complete wrap-up of the day's races from Rockingham Park. The Salem, New Hampshire track is in full swing, and the action is heating up. Join host Bill Nader as he takes you from start to finish on Rockingham Report. One more part of the best racing card in town. Rockingham Report. Watch for it only on Sports Channel.
Dedication, attention to detail, and caring. At Realty World, we believe these qualities are the most important considerations in helping people with the purchase or sale of their home. It's our people who make the difference and get the results. Because at Realty World, it's not just the quality of the material our jackets are made of, but the quality of the people who wear them.
Guests at halftime receive a Lechmere gift certificate from Wilson Athletic Shoes. Choose top performance tennis and basketball shoes with styling and comfort. Wilson, one of the best known names in sporting goods at Lechmere.
And welcome back once again, everybody, to the Boston Garden. Let's take a look at the numbers from that first half. 53 shots put up by the Phoenix Suns. They had 33 at the end of the first quarter, so Boston calmed them down a little bit in that second 12-minute stretch. Nobody's been to the free throw line too much. The rebound's pretty even, and the turnover's pretty even. Nothing too startling in there, Tom, except the number of shots taken by Phoenix.
Well, the Celtics started playing a little bit better defense in the second quarter, but they've had momentary lapses where they just go to sleep and not playing on their toes. They lose their concentration, and if they're going to win this thing, they're going to have to really concentrate for the next 24 minutes. I think Casey Jones sending his team out so quickly out of the locker room was his way of saying, I can't say anything, guys. It's you that have to win this ball game.
Bird leading the way, as you saw, for Boston with 19-17 for Walter Davis. Davis will start the second half along with Alvan Adams, Larry Nance, Jay Humphries, and Ed Pinckney. Boston with the usual starting five, Danny and DJ in the backcourt, McHale, Parish, and Bird up front. We're underway, third quarter. Nance started the game off very hot. Alvan Adams, a little move. McHale clears the first miss. Here comes Boston looking to stretch their lead to 7. They trailed by 2 at the end of 1, up 5 at the half.
They don't look like they've got the fire in their eyes, I'll tell you that.
Inside McHale, Kevin swoops and draws a foul on the way through.
When Kevin McHale gets that real good low post position, it's awfully difficult for a guard to come down and double. It's like a 3-step drop. And by the time that he's wheeling into the basket, all the guard can do is reach at the ball, and invariably he'll foul him. That's how quick Kevin makes that move to the hoop and how he started to recognize these various defenses that the teams are throwing at him.
See, Kevin's been on a roll, and he's got 14 now tonight. Humphries pushing it up the other way.
Chuck Daly, preparation for the game on Sunday when we were out there, called Kevin McHale the problem in the NBA.
Phoenix turning it over. Boston looking to start this third quarter with a run. Bird up fake. Now he cuts through. DJ's looking for him. They clear aside for Larry to work on Nance. Gets a screen from Parish. Finds Parish on the roll. Pinckney the block as Robert couldn't get it off. Davis will take the pull up and hit it.
A 4-on-2 fast break. Had people up there.
Parish spins on Adams again. Adams slaps it away from him as he goes by. Humphries 3-on-2. Nance.
Well, they're giving a clinic here in the early stages of fast break basketball. Make a block, head up the court, get that speed and gear, and away we go.
16 for Nance, and the lead is down to 3. Inside McHale, over Pinckney, blocked by Nance, but a goaltend. Larry Nance can get up there.
That's a great play the Celtics use there. They swing the ball one way and then quickly get it to Kevin. The Suns really anticipated doubling Robert Parish, not Kevin McHale.
Ainge on Humphries. Davis pops out. They clear aside for Davis now. Humphries a little undecided. Now he drives, dumps it off. Alvan Adams.
That is a great spot for a center to be able to shoot the ball.
Adams will make that shot all night.
Centers defensively will hang in the lane. He'll be free wide all night long at that spot.
McHale couldn't get the miss from Parish. Humphries 2-on-1 break. Davis won't go down, and Parish is there. Boston looking to run it back, but Phoenix is waiting on defense. Ainge for 3. Rebound Pinckney. Interesting shot. Humphries right back will take it. He misses. Not sure if that was a pass by Alvan Adams or just tipped it.
Thought he could catch one of the Celtics going to him.
Humphries again finds Davis. Rebound McHale, and a strong one.
Celtics got to get their nose dirty in this one. Get down and dig it out a little bit.
Robert Parish wants it. Won't go. Phoenix a chance here to get to within 1. Alvan Adams again. Parish nearly out-leaped by Walter Davis. Now he gets it up ahead to Bird. Inside, tipped out of bounds by Pinckney.
Good defense that time by Pinckney. He got right into the passing lane and bumped McHale way up the lane.
Ainge, Davis, good defensive move. Dennis Johnson knocks one down outside as Bird picks himself up in the paint. Adams again with the pull-up, and he got it. You wonder sometimes how Alvan Adams does it, but he keeps knocking those down. Fred Roberts is going to make his first appearance of the night for Boston. He's up at the scorer's table. DJ wanted it and nailed it.
DJ saying, hey, to the Phoenix bench, that's my shot.
And that's a Pinckney shot.
That should not happen. Casey Jones calling a timeout right now and saying, hey, guys, we score, and the next thing they're on a fast break. We can't allow that to happen.
7:50 left to go here in the third quarter, and Phoenix is still right there, down by 3.
You hear those knocks? Texaco asked me to drive up the steepest hill we could find to show you what happens when you refill your tank with Texaco Super Unleaded with Petrox. Its detergent helps clean clogged fuel injectors, and it has higher octane to help knock out knocks. Watch. Same engine, same hill, but the knocks are gone. If you're not getting performance like this, switch to Texaco Super Unleaded with Petrox. Super star power for more car power.
The hottest deals are right here.
Where?
At your New England Nissan dealers.
When?
Right now. The factory's giving us deals, and we're passing them on to you. Save hundreds and hundreds on Maxima, hundreds and hundreds on Stanza. And don't forget Sentra, America's #1 import. Come in today, because these deals will only last so long.
How long?
Only as long as the factory gives them to us. But right now, ooh, can we give you a deal?
We're your New England Nissan men. Yes, we can. Yes.
Business picks up when you pick up on New England Telephone. It takes so little to make so much happen. With us, an average business toll call, 4 minutes, 25 miles, is less than $1. The more you pick up on New England Telephone, the more your business will pick up.
We're the one for you, New England Telephone.
Part of the NYNEX family.
The key guy on defense at the top of your screen, Ed Pinckney, going to break this play down on a pick and roll. As Pinckney just steps right in there, and Robert Parish said, what are you doing there? You're not supposed to be there. Now watch what the Suns do. Come up quickly. They end up with a 4-on-2, take a pull-up jump shot, and score.
Walter Davis with 19 points to tie Bird for game high. Inside McHale, and Pinckney is there again.
Casey Jones looking for a little spark from this ball club.
Nance takes the pull-up. Rebound Walter Davis over the top. Nance the loose ball. Phoenix has been getting a lot of the loose balls. Nance lost it on the way through. Celtics pick one off the floor. Roberts has got it. DJ going to the hoop. And they're going to score it, I believe. The bucket will count for Dennis Johnson, and we've got a foul. Ed Pinckney a little late with the block.
Well, Fred Roberts created a little turnover that allows Dennis Johnson to do stuff like this before the defense gets set, penetrate, take it to the hoop. Pinckney called for goaltending. Dennis Johnson say, we're on our way. Let's play a little D. I think it was a good move by Casey. Fred Roberts has to have a little confidence after playing the last couple of games for Larry Bird. And they're not going to get overpowered on the boards if they block out.
Alvan Adams pops out and knocks home another one. Alvan's got 11, 6 of them here in the third quarter. Quick jumper, Danny Ainge for 2. 7 for Danny. Phoenix, though, in this third quarter has been matching Boston hoop for hoop. Alvan Adams again. Won't go this time. Pinckney stripped underneath. Adams, the rebound, won't go down. Out of bounds, and they say it's Phoenix ball.
Celtics right now have to rebound. Looking at the bench, and Bill Walton may have played all he's going to play tonight. If he would have been healthy, he probably would have been in there right now.
Quick hands by Danny Ainge. Still plenty of time for Phoenix on the shot clock. Walter Davis kicks it out to Humphries. Nearly blocked by Ainge. Rebound loose. Pinckney's got it. Phoenix has got a fresh 24. Bird this time, the loose ball. He's got DJ and Ainge with him. Danny got the layup.
Well, Danny Ainge is putting a little zip in his sneakers. He's the one that created that turnover, ends up with the hoop.
Celtics' biggest lead of the night is 8 with 5:45 to go in the third. McHale out on Davis. Loose underneath. Roberts has got it this time. Boston running again. 3-on-2. Bird blocked by Nance. McHale got it. And Dick Van Arsdale wants to call a halt. 5:29 to play in the third. The Celtics with a spurt. They've run off 6 straight. And they're up by 10.
Yeah, I checked the filter. It's the air conditioning that's not working, that's all. Yeah. The plug, come on, I checked it. Oh, good. How soon can you get here, huh?
One book is in more offices,
you know
helping
the
people
address.
find more goods and
Yeah,
services.
just take the back
The
stairs,
official
okay?
directory of New England Telephone. The 9X business-to-business yellow pages. It's always there when you need it.
Give me a light.
That's not correct, Steve. Don't just ask for a light beer.
Come on, give me a light.
You asked for it, Steve.
Bud Light!
Yes, Steve. Bud Light, the light beer with the first name and taste.
Don't just ask for a light.
Bud Light, because everything else is just a light, Steve.
Lord Stanley's Cup is one of the most coveted trophies in the world. NHL hockey is one of the fastest games today. Each year, the top teams battle it out for the chance to skate with and drink from the Stanley Cup. Don't miss the action and excitement of hockey's greatest moments. Sports Channel's Stanley Cup Highlight Series comes your way with recaps of the best games and the great series on the best of Eastern sports, Sports Channel.
When you play good defense, you got to really get your feet moving and start thinking a little anticipation. You'll see Danny Ainge just poke it away as he got in the passing lane to Adams, and you watch what happens. He outraces Adams up the court, and it's an easy 2. And that's what the Celtics have to do. Get their feet back into the defense, start thinking defense, and attack. Go, 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 go.
Celtics, as you can see, with 4 steals here in the third quarter. Walter Davis pops out and hits. 21 for Walter Davis.
Well, he comes off that pick, and if that ball is in the right position around the letters, it's up and away before you can adjust.
It's going to be a hold on Jay Humphries as Dennis Johnson was looking to post him up. First foul on, make it the second, the third on Humphries, and the third on the team. Celtics have yet to commit a foul here in the third quarter with 7 minutes gone. DJ trying to sift it through there to Bird, but Pinckney's done a really nice job coming to help Tom.
Sure has. He's been the bottom man on the weak side, and he's helped at least 3 or 4 times effectively.
Davis wants it, throws it up, got it, drew a foul from Ainge.
And that's the type of foul and basket that'll put a little life into this Suns ball club. There's Walter Davis. Ainge has to go out and get him. A little up fake. Ainge pulls his ground, doesn't quite hold it enough, bumps into him, and Walter makes it happen.
Davis came in averaging 23 a game. He's got 23 a game. Pinckney has 5 steals in the ball game.
You know, Walter Davis, when he was at North Carolina, everybody scouted him, said he's a defensive player. And plays pretty good defense, but he sure turned into a lot better offensive player than anybody ever thought he might be.
Bird pops out. McHale's there to put a screen on someone. Now McHale rolling to the hoop. Nance all over Bird. McHale steps through. Tap won't go, but a foul is called, and the foul's going to go at Ed Pinckney. Kevin McHale thought it was one foul too late.
Well, Kevin is finding blue sky, but he's having a little trouble with his shooting touch. Looks like he's a little bit off balance when he's taking some of those shots, and he's throwing them a little harder off the glass than he normally does.
Kevin McHale, the only player in the top 10 in the NBA in both scoring average and field goal percentage. You see he's been shooting well from the line too.
He's the guy that I think might bear the full brunt of what's been happening by playing all five, the five guys for so many minutes. By the All-Star game, he had lost 5 pounds off his normal playing weight. He carries so much of the offensive load and defensive load for the Celtics.
Inside, Davis 2 more. 26 now for Walter, and somebody's going to find him.
Walter. Let's get Walter.
Bird working on Nance. Nance the block as Bird tried to go with the left hand. Again, Phoenix running well. Humphries to pull up for 2.
Well, they are a spunky outfit under Dick Van Arsdale.
Down by just 3, and it's thrown away by Bird. Adams comes up with it. Humphries back, and DJ puts the bear hug on him.
If Dennis misses that little poke check, and I'd say more than half the times he's able to knock it away from some of those clever guards. But he is done if he misses the poke check, and he knows it, and you see what he does. You are mine, and you are not getting away.
That's right, and you are not getting 3 out of this little exchange. 77% free throw shooter. The Suns on a 10-2 run right now. 11 assists for Humphries to go along with this 5 points, as you see.
Well, they're hanging around. They're hanging around and hanging around, these Suns.
Sure. The 10-point Boston lead of just 2 minutes ago is now down to 1.
I wonder if the barometer is going to go down here in the fourth quarter.
McHale, an easy 2.
When you take it down past the foul line and you start the three-quarter and front the man like Pinckney was, you are really exposed to a good pass.
Davis hits for 3.
He's got the rhythm.
He sure does, and he's got 29 points.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Bird inside. McHale wants to go on Pinckney. Won't go down, but he'll go to the line. 76 apiece with under 3 minutes to play in the third.
Hey, Kevin McHale, to me, I don't know, I'm marveling at the season he's having with the type of workmanship job he's done at both ends of the court. Simply outstanding. I'm going to watch him from game to game to game to see how he's bearing up under that physical test that's being laid on.
There's William Bedford back in the game, and Alvan Adams will sit down. Adams had 6 points here in the third quarter.
Keep running fresh bodies at him. Run them, muscle them. That's how they're starting to play him. Throw 3-4 guys at him, work them over, use your fouls, bump them.
McHale has scored 12 here in the third. Bird has not scored at all. Davis really wants the ball. Roberts came on the double. Nance. Ooh, late call. Very late call. McHale will pick up the foul.
Played relatively decent defense that time. They rotated very nicely, and McHale got right on him. Nance now eludes Ainge, but you watch Kevin, he slides by him, and boy, that's a ticky-tacky foul after some of the things that have been going on. If you are a coach, Michael, and you are coming down to the end of the third quarter, and you are in a tie ball game with the Celtics, and you run them around a lot like the Suns have, you got to be a pretty happy guy. You got a half a chance.
Bird for three. No! Traveling is called.
And Bird doesn't say a word. You know, there's not much room to get those size 16 sneakers in there between the out-of-bounds line and that three-point line.
Pinckney in traffic lays it in, and the Suns go up by 2.
Danny Ainge got caught with Pinckney down in that low post. Watch out. Gonna have to gut this one out.
DJ, good up fake, throws it up. And draws a foul. Nance jumping out, I believe.
They had Dennis Johnson cut off at the pass. And Dennis just kept his composure, threw a little fake at Nance, lifted him. That's how you can do it with aggressive players. Shot blockers, boy, they're the easiest to fake out. Shot blockers. They think they can block everything. Show them the ball once, let them block your shot the first time, and you own them for a career. They never wise up either.
You let them block one, right?
Let them block one. Let them block 2. That's what Don Nelson used to do. Let them block 1, then they go for every fake you throw at them. And then you just swoop by it.
He used to show a lot of people the ball, too, didn't he? Nance, sky hook won't go down. It's got to be Bedford over the top. And we're going to go shoot some free throws. That's the first foul on Bedford. Take a look.
You look at Fred Roberts. He had pretty decent position, and Bedford right over his back. But Bedford being very aggressive on the board. A lot more active than I thought perhaps he might be as a rookie. Trying to pick his spots, get in there on the offensive rebounds.
Fred with his first point of the night. Ties it at 80 with 1:41 to play.
Quickly, the Celts gave up that 10-point lead.
Danny wants it. Got it. 11 for Danny Ainge. Boston by a deuce with 1.5 minutes to go in the third.
Celtics have to play about 5 really good minutes here.
That's not one of the 5 right there.
Somebody got picked off, Kevin McHale, and Ainge did not switch. Got to talk.
20 points on the night for Nance. Inside McHale. Wants to go. Kicks it off. Dennis Johnson got the layup.
Kevin McHale had that spotted all the way. Waited for the double team. Knew what Dennis was. Got him the ball.
Humphries has to pull it back out as Boston was back defensively. Final minute here of the third quarter. Walter Davis kicks it off. Nance got the layup.
Walter, as a penetrator, you got to respect him, taking it strong to the hoop. Nice laydown pass to Nance.
22 points on the night for Larry Nance. 29 for Walter Davis. Rebound to Bedford. Suns a chance to take a lead here as we approach the end of the third. Nance again. The double team comes. Gets the dribble back to Davis. DJ got a piece of it. Bird the rebound. A lot of time. 13 seconds. Ainge takes it in. Won't go down. Ainge looking for a foul. He won't get. Davis to Humphries. To Nance. Phoenix by 2. Dennis Johnson lets fly. It's too long, and the Phoenix Suns have played themselves 3 strong quarters of basketball. Our score with 12 minutes to play here at the Garden. Phoenix 86, Boston 84.
Captain Ron Francis, scrappy Kevin Deneen, flashy Ray Ferraro, and steady Joel Quenville. 4 players who will make Hartford Whalers hockey on Sports Channel exciting this season. Get ready for more of Whaler Mania as the Whalers take on the best there is in the NHL on the road to the Stanley Cup playoffs. The LA Kings bring their troops to Hartford on Sunday, March 22nd for a matchup with the Whalers. Sports Channel's exclusive coverage begins at 2 o'clock.
When are you going to get it straight? Oh! And here it is. Jerry Martel, South Africa forever.
Blaster, Philo Sam.
Midnight Rockers are going to be rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling. Listen up, butthead.
But fastest.
No one will throw Ollie Kahn from the ring.
It's incredible.
AWA Wrestling, each week on Sports Channel.
They're off. With the lead, the outside, that's my son Paul. Coming up on the inside, Chesterton's Quest with Oscar Winter. Now Oscar Winter, Chesterton's Chest, my copy, Wig Gala. My son Paul on the outside. Then it's Solo Heritage, followed by Reason to Hope and Pat Spratt. At the half-mile pole, a battle, Oscar Winter ahead, Chesterton's Quest. Wig Gala right there, 4 wide on the outside, my son Paul. Here they come. Who do you like? 4 of them battling now, 3/16 to go. Out on the rail, it's Chesterton's Quest. Oscar Winter's there. Wig Gala, and on the outside, my son Paul with my copy. 16th to go, the battle's still on. On the outside, my son Paul. Down in between, it's Oscar Winter and Wig Gala. And now down on the rail, it's Chesterton's Quest, and on the outside, my copy.
Larry Nance is a leaper, and you're going to see a good leaping defensive play by Nance. Bird thought he had that left-hand hook all the way, and look what happens. The Suns immediately turn it into a 4-on-3 fast break. Here comes Humphrey. DJ makes him stop at the foul line. All the wings are covered, but there's Humphries with that little easy pull-up jump shot, and it's 2 points. So the Celtics got their hands full coming into the 4th quarter.
McHale's on the bench. Bird, Parish, and Roberts up front. Robert ties the game at 86.
Now there is the matchup. There's nobody on the Phoenix Suns that should be able to stop Robert Parish. McHale has been having his shooting problems tonight, and he's entitled.
Show you what a force McHale is. He's having his problems, agreed. He's got 24 points, though. Bedford just walked with it.
Well, he's missed some of his easy shots.
No question about it.
And they would be up by 8 or 10 points. But the Celtics really not putting their foot down. They've got this game on cruise control, and they better hit the brake and start to put their foot on the gas pedal.
Bird takes it through, found Parish somehow, but he couldn't handle a pass. Davis hits.
They are believing right now. We've come into the Boston Gardens. Dick Van Osdale likes what he's seeing right now. Walter Davis saying to himself, let's play tough. We come out with a win.
31 for Walter Davis. Dennis Johnson, Hornacek out on him. DJ wants to work on him. Does. For 2. 18 for Dennis. Hornacek waiting for Davis to come to the ball. Nance is free.
Beautiful cut over the top of Fred Roberts. Hornacek is not a bad passer.
Bird on Nance again. And he walked with it.
That little block by Nance. Bird was going to show it to him again, only he moved the feet.
Davis on the cut, high off the glass, and Bedford is there.
When you start rotating to cutters like Robert Parish did that time, and to try and block the shot, that turns Bedford loose, and he's not standing still. He's going for the rebound.
It's a slap dunk. Inside, Parish over Bedford. Davis the rebound. Phoenix a chance to go up by 6. Bedford was up looking for the alley-oop. It never came. Adams buries it.
Casey Jones says, fellas, We've got to do something here. Timeout.
9:33 to go in the game. It's a worried man right there. Celtics are down 6.
True Value Hardware, it's more than a name.
The versatile Black & Decker clamp light can hold itself up, leaving your hands free to work. It's the cordless, rechargeable light with a powerful beam that you can angle. In March, get the Black & Decker clamp light for just $4.99. Look for the True Value of the Month banner at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
True Value.
The Boston Globe offers behind-the-scenes coverage of news and politics from a New England point of view.
Oh, I love the Sunday Globe. I've been reading the Sunday Globe for 10 years, even when I lived in Iowa.
You had the Globe sent to Iowa?
Right.
I went to Boston College, got the Globe every day.
What did you major in?
Communications.
Communication. Now, what did that involve? Learn to use push-button phones and...
Cameras, actually. I would have liked to be a camera.
Be a camera?
Camera person.
Oh, a camera person, yeah, because you'd have to put a box on your head with a pinhole in it if you wanted to be a camera. Have you seen the Globe today?
Hey, New England, with financing as low as 3.9%, you're going to get a great truck deal from your local Nissan dealer. In fact, you could save as much as $1,300 or get up to $800 cash back. And on certain models, get a value package of options worth $630 absolutely free. New England Nissan, we've got the trucks, we've got the bucks, we've got the deals. Can we give you a deal?
We're your New England Nissan men. Yes, we can. Yes.
Dennis Johnson gets beat on this play, and Robert Parish has to react, go pick up the cutter, and immediately upon the shot being taken, he stops that good attempt at it, but look what happens. Bedford is all alone as Fred Roberts has to block out Nance. He can't go over and try and block out 2 guys. So Bedford very alert for a rookie.
13 lead changes and 11 ties in this ball game. It has gone back and forth, but right now it's going forth. 94-88, 94-90.
Back to McHale. McHale is getting that good low post position, and Darren Day is back in the lineup for Fred Roberts, hoping that his defense will be a little bit more aggressive than Fred Roberts's.
Larry Bird getting a rest on the bench. Bedford high. Nance. Day coming up with the loose ball, looking for McHale. Too hard a pass, too low, too.
That was one of those bounce passes that skipped instead of hopped. You got to make those bounce passes sit up so the big guys can just pick them off at the waist and steam into the basket. That time it was down around McHale's knees.
17 turnovers for each side right now. Seasting's out on Hornacek. Adams pops out and hits. Alvan Adams is having a fine night.
And that's what the center of the Phoenix Suns have been known to do. Pop out, pull your big defender out there, and you're vulnerable to all kinds of things.
Darren Day hits off the glass.
Celtics need a hot hand. Good defense and a hot hand.
Davis to the hole. Parish the rebound. Celtics looking to get back to within 2. Inside McHale. Backs in on Nance. Spins. Got it.
That one's probably in the video that they made last week. Lift 2 people and swoop by, that's called.
Phoenix lead is down to 2. Inside Nance, over McHale, won't go. Kevin is there. Boston can tie this trip. 11 rebounds for McHale.
McHale forced him into a bad shot.
Parish with the rookie Bedford. .13 for Robert Parish. Dick Van Arsdale wants time. The Celtics have run off 6 straight with 7:17 to go in the game. We're tied at 96.
Mike, what's an 11-letter word that means temporary accounting and bookkeeping specialist?
Account temps.
That's it.
He's right. Account temps is a specialist for temporary accounting and bookkeeping help. And a specialist does the job better and faster. So the next time your accounting or bookkeeping department is short of help, account temps is the word to remember.
Who can help turn this Boston preview into a Broadway smash? Whose telephone network can transmit the go-ahead from the backers? Who can provide the word processor the playwright needs for final script edits?
I won't go with
Whose yellow pages can help the producer calm his demanding star? Who can help give this 3-act play a happy ending? The answer is 9X.
When the people at Together Dating Service asked me to do a TV commercial, my first reaction was, you've got to be kidding. But then I thought, why not? I met a lot of great people at Together, and I really do believe in the concept of a dating service. So, here I am. Unfortunately, they've only given me 30 seconds. So I just wanted to say to any single person watching, join Together. It'll be the best thing you've ever done for yourself.
Phoenix Suns have changed their defensive scheme. They're playing the low post plays one-on-one. Here's McHale, lifts one man and then just swoops by him. And you'll see it, Robert Parish with the same type of situation. Goes into Parish, no double team develops. Parish easily gets by Bedford. So the Suns probably call a timeout and say, let's start thinking about double downing on Parish and McHale and let Seasting, Danny Ainge, Dennis Johnson, whoever it is in that backcourt beat us.
Hornacek and Bernard Thompson, the backcourt right now for Phoenix. Adams, Nance, and Bedford up front. Bedford takes the shot too hard off the glass, and Bird is there. Larry yet to score a point here in the second half. Celtics can take the lead this trip.
Celtics have been diversifying their inside game, getting it once to Parish. There's the double team.
There it goes to McHale. Thompson comes. DJ's open.
What a big basket by DJ. That'll have Dick Van Osdale thinking, hey, we played them one-on-one. They scored. Now we double. They hit the outside shot.
Dennis Johnson, 6 of 7 shooting here in the second half. Bernard Thompson dumps it off. Adams has been hot. Misses this time. Bird the rebound.
2 big misses by Bedford and Adams on what should have been easy shot attempts.
Parish wants to go on the rookie. Does. McHale keeps it alive. Got it.
Long arms. Long arms in action. It's 2.
30 for McHale. Seasting giving Hornacek all he can handle.
Get a little aggressive here defensively. Make them work to bring the ball up. That'll get them thinking.
Near steal, Seasting. Celts have run off 10 straight points. 5:40 to go in the game, and they're out aggressively, defensively. Hornacek won't get down. Bird the rebound.
Suns nothing inside. 3 outside shots produce nothing.
Seasting. Rebound Bedford. Lauerman with the foul on Bird. Walter Davis and Humphries come back in. I was wondering how long Walter Davis was going to stay on the bench.
Dennis Johnson is going out. Danny Ainge in. That's going to put 2 harassing guards.
Another steal by Boston.
Good defensive move by Casey Jones. Get those quick feet in the guard position working defensively.
Danny in, Kevin, the runner. Goes!
No double team again. Phoenix Suns very much confused. Should we go down and help out or shouldn't we?
32 points on the night now for McHale with 4:55 to go. The Celtics are up by 6.
Our plane was almost 3 hours late. No chance to see any houses that afternoon.
And we were totally exhausted. Mr. and Mrs. Conlon? John Reynolds, Century 21 office. I can't believe you're here. He got us to our hotel.
and left us with some pictures of homes we'd see the next day.
It's perfect. How did you find someone like him?
All you gotta do is pick up the phone.
Call any Century 21 office in the New England area for help in selling your home now.
This is it.
You animal.
Wrap it up. I'll take it.
You don't want to sit in it.
I'll be doing that later.
You know what this costs?
That much. Excuse me while I talk to my banker. Hi, I'd like a loan. Sure, how much? That much? We'll have that for you in about 4 seconds. Ooh, and I love your dress.
With Fleetline, you've got the money. What you do with it is up to you.
Mother told me never drive with strange people.
For you, I'll make an exception.
Stay out in front with Fleet.
At Mr. Sid, we sew our reputation into everything we sell.
For an early celebration of St. Patrick's Day, plus reviews of the hottest records and best entertainment tips, there is only one place to turn, and that's the Calendar magazine in tomorrow's Boston Globe. 4:55 left to go in this one. McHale, Ainge, Seasting, Bird, and Parish will come back on the floor.
It is absolutely essential right now that the Celts hold them for at least 2 trips up the court. They had 3 good defensive trips up the court before to produce the lead.
Davis looking for the ball. Ainge out on him. Davis fires. Back rims it. Seasting the rebound. Phoenix getting just 1 shot here in the 4th quarter.
You take 1 shot, 1 and down. That's what you want.
Bird pops out. Looking for somebody. It'll be McHale. Back to Larry. Takes the drive and the runner. Wanted a foul. He didn't get one. Humphries back quickly. Finds Davis open. Misses. Rebound McHale. Suns have gone in a real drought here offensively.
Nothing inside for the Suns when they needed it. I'm surprised they didn't go to Larry Nance a little bit closer to the basket.
Celtics are going right back at McHale, and Pinckney is going to be called for the foul.
First team foul, would you believe it?
They just have not been calling many fouls tonight. Jerry Seasting goes out and gets a nice hand. Dennis Johnson in.
He did his job.
Seasting 4 points and 3 steals. Bird hits outside.
2 points.
Just 2, but it's the first 2 for Larry. And it pushes the lead to 8.
Right on the pass in. They went down and doubled McHale. That left Bird wide open.
Alvan Adams finds Davis. Misses the turnaround. Parish another rebound.
1 and done.
1 and done is right. Popping out is Ainge. Finds Bird. A road to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. McHale to follow. 34 for Kevin, and the Celtics have run off 16 straight points.
Foot is on the gas pedal.
And a foul is called as Bird got Pinckney underneath.
They are in excellent position right now, needless to say, with a 10-point lead. But they've got to come up and score at least 2 more hoops.
That helps the cause.
Yep. Have to get 2 more hoops to really put this thing in good perspective, and then the Suns can do whatever they want to do.
Missed them both. McHale out high this trip. Now he goes down low, gets the ball, and 2. 36 for Kevin.
Perfectly timed play. Bird laid a beautiful pick on McHale's man. He was wide open for the pass from DJ.
McHale 6 of 6 in the 4th quarter. The Celtics have scored 18 straight points after being down 96-90. They're now up by a dozen. 108-96, 2:54 to go in the game.
Very difficult, Mike, during the course of a whole season, not to suffer some mental and emotional letdowns. You can't keep charging out like it's the last battle of the year, and this is the championship game, and the Suns don't bring that out, and you have to fight yourself to really get up for the ball game. And unfortunately for the Celtics, they didn't show that cussedness until the middle of the fourth quarter.
The Los Angeles Kings are coming to Hartford, Connecticut to take on the Whalers, and they feature the rookie sensation Luc Robitaille, the NHL leading scorer. Catch all the action Sunday, March 22nd, beginning at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll be seen live in Connecticut. All other areas join in progress at 3:30. That's the Kings and the Whalers. 108-96, Boston by 12. Kevin McHale, 36 points on the night, just 2 away from his season high of 38. Bird, only 2 points here in the second half, has 21 on the night. Nance with 26 and Davis with 31, but both Nance and Davis have only scored 2 points here in the fourth quarter. In fact, the Suns have only scored 10 points here in the fourth quarter.
You know, it was outstanding, Mike, was the Celtics reading the Phoenix Suns defense. They were confusing the Celtics. McHale, Parish at times with double teams, and all of a sudden the Celtics got their heads into it offensively. Read when it was a double, read when it was a man-to-man. Moved the ball around when it had to be moved, find the open man, and that basket by Dennis Johnson, that outside shot, really confused the Suns. What should we do now? They're scoring inside, they're scoring outside.
All right, the Suns looking to make a little run here. Raphael Addison, the rookie out of Syracuse, has checked in. Humphries traveled with the basketball. Boy, when it came apart here for Phoenix, it came apart in very little pieces tonight.
Celtics put together that run, and it was a combination of good defensive rebounding and some smart execution of where the ball's supposed to be against the Suns defense.
Bird on Davis. Davis the quick hands, and Davis the foul. Just the second foul on Phoenix here. 2:29 left to go in the game. Underneath is Bird, wide open, and then he got the tap.
Raphael Addison was waiting for Bird to come back out for the jump shot, and he never looked to see where the ball was. He got burned.
Addison had a thought about 3. Davis, good spin. Underneath, Pinckney for 2, and that breaks the Celtics streak at 20. Boston by a dozen. Under 2 minutes now to go in the game.
Work the clock down now. Take it down to 10 seconds and then go into your shot pattern, whatever play pattern you want.
All right, here we go at 10. DJ draws the foul. That's 5 on Pinckney.
He's had a pretty decent basketball game.
Yeah, he's a player. I like him.
Pretty active. Still needs that little 15, 18-foot jump shot that he can shoot with confidence. Dick Van Arsdale, as he said at halftime, can't wait to get back in the booth.
Can't wait.
That's what he said.
Just doing somebody a favor here, huh?
Well, so they talked me into it. Here comes Darren Day.
Larry Bird sits down. Bird finishes the night with 23. Dennis Johnson, as you can see, a fine game.
DJ was hampered by it. Saw a shoulder for several games, and on Sunday was iced down most of the game when he was on the bench.
18 in the second half. Addison for 3. McHale the rebound. Dennis is going to walk it up. Addison out on Day. Might have heard Danny Ainge said, take him, D. Darren got Addison in the air, and there's a block by Pinckney, but that's going to be a goaltend.
And Day took him strong to the middle and made him commit, and then wheeled around.
Used the time well, too. Connor Henry gets up off the Boston bench.
Got to be very frustrating when you come into the Boston Garden, play a relatively decent 3.5 quarters, and then find yourself down 16 when the Celts decide we want this game.
And decide they did. McHale with 24 second-half points. Dennis Johnson with 18. And the Knicks have won 4 of their last 5. Be on tap here Sunday afternoon, March 15th, when the Celtics host the New York Knickerbockers. All the action begins at 12:45 p.m. with our pregame show. I don't know if they are the Knickerbockers anymore, are they? They're just the Knicks. Didn't they drop that?
That's a good question. Let's throw it out there to our varied fandom.
Okay. I think they did. I think they officially declared themselves the Knicks.
That's their trademark now, not the Knickerbockers.
Whatever they are, they'll be here on Sunday. Patrick Ewing and company.
Yep. They've had some injuries, too. Bill Cartwright has been in and out of the lineup. And Bob Hill, their coach that was brought in back in December, right before Christmas, coached the Knicks after they let UB Brown go. Try to change their style a little bit. Up pace the game, fast break. And they've had some problems. Kenny Walker, who I think is going to be a pretty decent fast break player, he's been having his ups and downs because of injuries and getting out of shape and not really been able to put an entire season together. That's going to be interesting whether they keep Bob Hill at the end of the season or the rumors running through the rumor mill that Larry Brown will leave Kansas and take the Knickerbocker job or the Knick job.
Larry Brown's like that guy with the multicolored hair who shows up everywhere.
Yep.
You know, I mean, Larry just keeps popping up.
John 113 or whatever.
Yeah, right. Connor Henry, as you can see, is into the Boston lineup. Celtics have cleared the bench. Addison tries again and hits this one for 3. 114-101. Celtics by 13 with a minute to go in the game. Bernard Thompson's out on Henry. Connor loses the dribble and throws it away. Hornacek is in the passing lane. Hornacek takes it in and lays it in. First points of the night for Jeff Hornacek. Celtic lead 11. Henry gets it today. Danny Ainge, the only starter left on the floor for Boston. Underneath, Roberts, good catch. And a foul. Nice catch by Fred Roberts on that pass.
Bedford is not a shooting fool of a center. Doesn't look like he's got all those good low post moves, but he's pretty active with his feet. Very mobile.
Casey doing a little instructing there with Connor Henry on the sidelines. Fred Roberts picks up his second point of the night.
Connor Henry, it appears, has outdistanced Sam Vincent, who's injured, been put on the injured reserve list, but he was kind of getting in the ball games even before that happened, before Sam, and certainly ahead of Rick Carlisle.
Backdoor, Addison for 2. Nice quick move by Addison off the ball. And a foul in the backcourt is going to go on either Thompson or Hornacek. Dick Van Arsdale has been a quiet coach on the Phoenix bench.
Well, what can he say?
Not much. Not much.
Well, there's a guy that's been a little quiet, got a little yawn. This is just one of those normal Celtic wins, he's saying.
Danny looking for point number 13. Hornacek pushes it up the other way. 118-105. Hornacek, a runner, hits it. 4 for Hornacek. Ainge clears it into the forecourt. Suns come after him and foul him.
Play it down to the wire, right?
Yeah, might as well.
What are you supposed to do? How do you teach guys game situations unless you play it down to the wire? It was not a spectacular win.
No, I agree.
It was a carving up at the right time. Just let it simmer for a while, you know. And
Danny missed 2 free throws. Hornacek fires away, back rims it. Addison the rebound, won't go down. Thompson the rebound, got it in. The bench of Phoenix trying to put a little run together here. It's 9. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball with 1 second left on the clock. Who will it come into? Darren Day, and he just squeezes it, and the Celtics win it by 9. A close battle all night long. Boston with that big fourth quarter run put it away. 118-109 the final. We'll be right back.
Howdy. Give me a light. Bud Light.
If you just ask for a light beer, you never know what you'll get.
Give me a light. A Bud Light.
So if you want the less filling light beer with the first name and taste, don't just ask for a light beer.
Give me a light. Bud Light.
Ask for Bud Light, because everything else is just a light.
Hi. Oh. Buy your friend a beer.
Pontiac gives you more buying power than ever. 3.9% financing. Or up to $1,200 cash back. Now, at your New England Pontiac dealers, 3.9% GMAC financing. Not just on a few models, but on every hot new Pontiac in stock. Bonneville's, Pontiac 6000s, Grand Am, Sunbirds, everything. Or get cash back up to $1,200 cash back when you buy or lease. Plus the power of GM's new 660 protection. See your New England Pontiac dealers now.
In this town, you are what you drive, so I drive a funny car to make a serious point. Look, 2 different gasolines. On regular unleaded, engine knocks round my power. But on Texaco Super Unleaded, I get performance fast. Its higher octane helps knock out the knocks. And to help keep the power flowing, the detergent in its Petrox additive helps and keeps them clean. Texaco Super Unleaded with Petrox detergent. Superstar power for more car power.
And welcome back once again to the Boston Garden, everybody. There is the final score. The Celtics winning it 118-109. We say this a lot. Indeed, that's a deceiving final score. They had their hands full with the Suns tonight.
They certainly did, and I don't think it was that the Suns played such great basketball. They played as well as they could play, but I think the Celtics really didn't have their heads into this game as early as they perhaps could have, and really saved it until the middle of the fourth quarter, and sometimes you get away with that, and sometimes you don't. Tonight, they got away with it.
They did, on the strength mainly of that 20-0 run the Celtics put together in the fourth quarter. And I thought when I looked at my score sheet at the end of the game, Tom, Davis and Nance really took them out of the game in the fourth quarter.
They took both of them out of the ball game. I think that the Celtics really played excellent defense and forced them to take some real tough shots. I was surprised they didn't go to Nance a little bit more inside than they did coming down the stretch. The Suns settled for 18-foot shots, at least 5 of them, and that's not the type of thing that's going to, you either make them or you don't make them, and then you lose the rebound. If you go inside, at least you got the possibility of ending up getting fouled. And that never happened for the Suns. The Celtics came down, conversely, went to their inside game, read the defense perfectly, and found the shot when it was to be taken, made it inside, or got fouled, and that's what produced the win.
All right, let's take a look at our Anheuser-Busch player of the game, and it is number 32, Kevin McHale.
Well, he did his job down in the low post. Not too well in the first half, but in the second half, he was right there. Now, you watch him just push himself into good position, make sure those long arms are up there to their full extension, and then comes up with that nice, soft hook shot off the glass.
36 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists from Kevin McHale. And again, it seemed early in the game he was missing some shots. It must have been those 4 we looked at that he missed, because he didn't miss too many tonight. 15 of 19 from the field. So an exceptional effort by Kevin McHale, as usual. Those are kind of going without saying of late.
Well, Kevin McHale has just been simply immense all season long. If he's not a leading candidate for MVP, something's wrong in the balloting, because he has kind of carried this team more than anybody else, in my opinion, and that includes Larry Bird.
Let's take a look at our Nissan Major Motion play of the game, and again, it was defense that keyed this time.
Well, when you really get your feet going and play good defense, now you'll see that Danny Ainge just steps in there and knocks it away, and up comes the ball to Bird, and Danny just turned on the Jets, his man up the court, which happened to be Adams, and then it's nothing but blue sky and wide open spaces.
And indeed, it was a good night for Danny Ainge. In fact, a real good night for the Boston guards. Danny's 11 points may have seemed quiet, but he had a strong floor game, especially defensively. And I thought Dennis Johnson had a great second half.
I think Dennis Johnson really was a key in this ball game, too. He controlled the pace of the game, made sure the ball got where it was supposed to get, made one exceptional pass to make a basket when they had to have it to Larry Bird, and hit the one real good outside shot when really they had the Phoenix Suns wondering whether their defense was right or wrong. They made a change. They went to double down a low post, and Kevin pitched it back out, and DJ hit that outside shot, and all of a sudden the Suns said, we're never going to beat these guys.
All right, we're not going to be back in the air until Sunday afternoon for the Knicks, so we're going to give out our Texaco Star of the Week, and I'm going to ask you for one more good sentence about Kevin McHale.
Well, Kevin McHale has just been super duper, and I'm telling you, there wasn't too much physical contact laid on him like there was in the Detroit game. But you watch that move. I mean, he finds a way to get the shot off. And if it's not a half hook, it's a scoop shot. And you just wonder how to play this man.
Well, nobody's figured it out yet. That'll do it for this portion of our broadcast. For our statistician, Dick Leip, our producer, Kurt Jacobson, our director, Steve Reagan, and my partner, Tom Heinsohn, I'm Mike Gorman saying good night from the Garden. 118-109, the final score. The post-game show is coming up. Celtics basketball is brought to you by Bud Light, the light beer with the first name and taste. Everything else is just a light. By your New England Pontiac dealers. See the new 1987 models. By Fleet National Bank. Stay out in front with Fleet. By your New England Nissan dealers. By 9X for telecommunications, information systems, software, publishing, and business services. The answer is 9X. And by Texaco, super unleaded gasoline with Petrox detergent to help keep your car's power flowing.
If we add this new, who can help an expansion-minded airline find a new route to success? Whose cellular technology can help the airline's financial officers track down their investment banker? Who can design an office automation system to generate the feasibility study? Whose telecommunications software can expand the airline's reservation system? Who can help this business idea get off the ground? The answer is 9X.
Even more great wrestling action is on Sports Channel. Host Bob Caudle has all the excitement of Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Each week, such stars as gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the tag team of the Midnight Express, and the Russians Ivan Koloff and Crusher Khrushchev make up an exciting lineup from the NWA. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, worldwide wrestling, right here on Sports Channel.
It's Stanley Cup time, and it's been a while in this town.
Whaler fans, get your copy of the Hartford Whaler Video Yearbook, featuring playoff action, player profiles, and the Whalers music video. For fast order service, call 1-800-WHALERS during business hours.
now cheering at the bell for boxing on Sports Channel.
Guests on Sports Channel receive a gift certificate from Gordon's Jewelers, where Longines, the world's most honored watch, is featured. Gordon's, America's jeweler since 1905, with 4 locations in the Boston area.
And welcome back to the postgame show, everybody. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn. The Celtics winning by 9, 118-109 the final score. And I'll tell you one thing I'm really impressed about here in this broadcast tonight. Before the game started, everybody was pumped up around the building for the return of Bill Walton. Tom Heinsohn said, you can run the tape back. He said it on the pregame show. I think we'll see him for about 4 or 5 minutes in the first half, and that's it. That was it. Tell me now, you've been there. You obviously know. What are the Celtics looking to do with Bill?
Well, they're going to bring him along slowly. I mean, it's been a long recovery process. They weren't going to try and get it all back tonight and say Bill Walton's ready for championship action. And you got to remember that the player is kind of skittish about injuries because he suffered so many, and they're going to abide by a slow process. I would think it would be a 2-week situation where they work him into gradually where maybe by the end of the 2 weeks he might be up to 15 minutes. And by that time they would hope, along with a few practices, to have him in tip-top shape and his timing. And it might be a great thing for him to come in at this stage of the game. If he can get this stage of the season, if he can get his timing back going into the playoffs, because then he will be a fresh player. And that's what this team needs, is a fresh player with a little bit more spring in the legs than perhaps a Parish and McHale might have.
Okay, let's take a look at some highlights from the game. They don't involve Bill Walton this time. They probably will soon. The Phoenix Suns get off quickly.
Well, here's a nice block coming up by Alvan Adams. Got at Parish's hook shot, but Larry Nance can get out on that fast break, and it's a 3-on-2. And before Bird can get over there, Nance is up flying, skying, and that's what makes him so dangerous on a fast break team. That power forward speed, running like a little guy.
Another player we didn't mention who had a good game, even though the numbers would tell you no, was Jerry Seasting. Really feisty out there.
Well, Jerry Seasting goes over there and plays a little tough defense. You know, he always sticks his nose in somebody's jersey, whether it's a guy 6'11", 7'4", or what have you. And he comes up with a beautiful play to Bird and just laid that pass out there so nicely. And Bird converts up the other end. And Jerry Seasting, once Bill Walton gets back into this lineup and they get that fast break going, I think you're going to see his point production go up too.
All right, let's take a look at the numbers from the game tonight. And you see the Phoenix Suns did what not too many teams do here at the Boston Garden. Got better than 100 shots done.
Yeah, and they played an upbeat game, and that's the way to try and play the Celtics. Unfortunately, their defense didn't match the offense. They allowed the Celtics to shoot 56%. And even though they went down and doubled every once in a while, they get caught with their jerseys over their heads at one crucial point in the fourth quarter.
Rebounds were even at 41 apiece, and the turnovers pretty much a wash. Nobody spent too much time at the free throw line. Boston picked up a lot of those at the end. Walter Davis, 31 points, but 29 of those came in the first 3 quarters. Pinckney had 10 rebounds, played a very active game. And Kevin McHale, our star of the game and our star of the week, led in both categories for Boston, 36 and 14. More of the postgame show coming up from the Garden in just a minute.
Christmas is over and you thought you were all through giving presents. Wrong. Up pops Groundhog's Day, Uncle Randolph's birthday, and little Rodney's graduation. No matter what the occasion, I know my 85-86 limited edition lithographs of Larry Bird, Robert Parish, Kevin McHale, and Danny Ainge will be the perfect gift. They're hand-signed and numbered by me. And here's how you get your set of 4.
The Dodge Boys present the All-American Aries KLE. For a limited time, buy an Aries KLE from stock and get 3.7 financing and 600 cash back, or choose 900 cash back. Add in the popular equipment discount package savings of $671, and you can get a total possible savings of up to $1,571. The All-American Aries KLE, well equipped for as little as $85.82, and now 7-year or 70,000-mile protection. Your Dodge dealers have the competition all wrapped up. Dodge, setting new standards of performance.
Your number 1 rock and roll connection. 104 FM, WBCN.
Captain Ron Francis, scrappy Kevin Deneen, flashy Ray Ferraro, and steady Joel Quenville. 4 players who will make Hartford Whalers hockey on Sports Channel exciting this season. Get ready for more of Whaler Mania as the Whalers take on the best there is in the NHL on the road to the Stanley Cup playoffs. The LA Kings bring their troops to Hartford on Sunday, March 22nd for a matchup with the Whalers. Sports Channel's exclusive coverage begins at 2 o'clock.
Anyway, once again, the final score from tonight's game, the Celtics win it by 9. If the NBA playoffs were to begin tomorrow, the Celtics would be getting on pretty much the same plane they're going to get on anyway. Of course, they'd open here, but they'd face the Indiana Pacers. That's who they see Friday night. Indiana's a tough place to play, too.
Well, it is, because I think the Pacers play much, much better there than they do on the road. They play more of an upbeat style. I think this Indiana ball club has got a lot of potential. They still need a couple of players. Perhaps Jack Ramsey has brought a little bit more organization, discipline to what they're doing. And it could be a tough go out in Indiana for the Celtics come Friday night.
Okay, and then Sunday afternoon, hope you'll join us here on Sports Channel. The Knicks will be in town with Patrick Ewing. Your thoughts on the Knickerbockers?
Patrick Ewing always comes to play in Boston because it's, needless to say, his hometown, and he wants to show well, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he does. I think the Knickerbockers right now have got a little bit of a problem in that they're suffering from the injury jinx. I thought when Ubi left, the jinx left with them, but it hasn't. And but they have got the potential to give anybody trouble. They have beaten some pretty good teams at home, on the road. They've just gone out and beaten some pretty good teams, and you never know where the curl is, whether it's in the middle of their forehead or somebody combs it way back.
All right, we'll find out on Sunday afternoon. That'll do it for our post-game show here from the Garden. Again, the Celtics win tonight by 9, 118-109. For my partner, Tom Heinsohn, I'm Mike Gorman. Good night, everybody. See you Sunday afternoon.